Hi, my name's Zach here. I'm just at FitMetabolism, and today I wanted to briefly talk about shoulder blade stabilization or scapular stabilization, which is kind of like the next sequence in getting closer towards that deadlift. So, if you want to take a look at the other blogs, go ahead, but we're going to get right into it. Now, this is one of the things I find, same thing with other clients, that they don't understand what shoulder blade stabilization or scapular stabilization means, and why is it so important when it comes to exercise. And the one reason why it is very, very important is because it's about posture. When your shoulder blades are stabilized, you know how to stabilize your shoulder blades, you know that you have good posture. And that's important when it comes to any movement, whether you're lifting weights or you're running, jumping, whatever you're doing. So here I'm gonna do a quick technique, what I like to do with a lot of clients as well. I got Shane here on the ground again, and we're gonna go right into it. And what I'm gonna get him to do is just lift his arms up straight, like he's almost like in a push-up position, but he's in the supine position, or lying back. And I'm just gonna grab one of his hands. Actually, first I'm going to get him to do a scapula or shoulder blade retraction, protraction. What that means is you're just pulling your shoulders forward, out in the position, and then pulling them back in and just trying to stabilize without elevating his shoulder blades. So no shoulder shrugging. So go ahead and Shane, do that for me. And just back down. As you can see, just pulling up, and I'll get into a position where you can see if he's elevating or depressing his shoulders or shrugging. And right now he's doing a very, very good job. And then relax. Now I'm going to do a quick tug test here. What I'm going to do is grab one hand, he's going to lock onto my hand, and have the other arm on the ground. All I'm going to do is just relax the shoulder. I'm going to pull the shoulder basically almost out of its socket, or I'm going to do a protraction. So go ahead, I'm just going to pull it out. And what I want to do in this position is I want to lock that shoulder blade back into position. Go ahead, lock it in. And what I'm going to do with him, it's got a nice tug fit there. I'm going to pull him off the ground. The goal is to try and keep his shoulder locked in that position. Don't let it pull forward on me. So go ahead, let's do one more time. Just relax. Let me pull it out. You can put it back in for me. Lock it in. I'm just going to do a quick tug and see if I can lift him off the ground. And lock that shoulder in. Good. It's got a good lock position. Now, if you can do that for me, Shane, if you want to hop onto your knees and get a quick kneeling position. So as you see what we were doing on the ground there, he's in a good proper position, shoulder blades are elevated, they're in a good, nice relaxed posture position, so you lift your arms up in front for me, and just pull the shoulders forward, so protraction, and then lock them back into position. As you can see, he's not elevating his shoulders. What that means, elevating, is basically his shoulders aren't going up towards his ears, he's not shrugging as he's pulling that back into that position. So go ahead and do a couple more for me there, Shane. Lock him back in, stabilize that position. Push him forward, and lock those shoulder blades back in, and hold. Good. You do from a side view for me, please. Go ahead, pull him forward, and then lock him back in. Perfect. So that's a good way of getting understanding what scapula shoulder blade stabilization is. And this is very, very important when it comes to any exercise we do, specifically the deadlift or squats or lunges or anything like that. So this is also very, very important when it comes to push-ups, being able to make sure that your shoulder blades are stabilized in the right position before you perform that movement so you don't hurt or damage your shoulder. Okay, hopefully you guys keep up with more of these blogs. I'm going to go into more in depth with getting the shoulder blade stabilization as well as the core stabilization, adding them together to join into a little harder exercise. So I hope you guys keep watching.